It's just who we are, mate. It's just who we are. My head is hot. I'm going to try my absolute hardest to compose myself here. This manager has got to go. This manager has got to go. The team tonight, oh my God, Bissouma, Sarr, absolutely stink. Some of the worst decision-making in the penalty area you will see from a professional footballer. And Chelsea and Cole Palmer have just taken the absolute piss. Chelsea, I can't stand that football club more than anyone. And they have just taken the absolute mick. We're going to get into it because, boy, a lot has got to be said. Make sure you go down, drop a like to try and at least cheer me up. Make sure you have subscribed to the channel. Tottenham 3, Chelsea 4. And we got off to an absolute flyer. Dominic Solanke. Dominic Solanke, for me, is the only player on that pitch for Tottenham that can come off that pitch with his head held high. I wouldn't even let Bissouma and Sarr get on the bus home. You both absolutely stink. Kulusevski tonight. I've put my neck out on the line time and time and time again. What on earth is that? Udogie, absolutely skinned. Pedro Porro, the decision-making from Ange Postecoglou. You got so much space out there, you could build a fucking house. What is going on? We've just been battered by Bournemouth. And 1-0 is a fortunate scoreline. That should have been 3 or 4. We couldn't beat Fulham. We couldn't beat Bournemouth. Chelsea have just battered us. We couldn't beat Roma. We've got Manchester United and Liverpool coming up next. Mark my words. We will not beat Southampton. I am telling you lot now. We got off to an absolute flyer. 2-0 up inside 12 minutes. And we've lost 4-3. We could talk about injuries all you want. We had our first team centre-backs on the pitch. And they've both gone off injured. How have we brought... Right. Do you know what? This fucking jumper. How have we brought back our 2 first centre-backs from injury and they've gone off injured? Mate, what are we doing? We just brought back Romero from injury and he's gone off injured again. Oh my God. This football club. I need to compose myself because I am... We go 1-0 up. That was our lineup. Forster, Porro, Romero, Van der Ven, Udogie, Bissouma, Sarr, Kulu, Johnson, Solanke, Son. The Chelsea lineup, we know how many different systems they can play. Caicedo can either play at right back or they can play him in midfield. Gusto on the bench. That front four absolutely cooked us. Jadon Sancho took the mick. Let's get into it. My head is hot. My head is hot. We go 1-0 up. An absolutely delightful ball in from Brennan Johnson. And the finish from Dominic Solanke is out of this world. It is a sublime, sublime finish. It really is. Right. We go 2-0 up. Dejan Kulusevski does what he does best. You know you can't get him on his left foot. Similar to Jadon Sancho, you know you can't let him on his right foot. He dribbles across the box, and it's a delightful finish. And we're 2-0 up, and I'm like, right, where's the Chelsea response? What are they made of? Chelsea look a wounded animal at the moment. We look in absolute dreamland. 2-0 up against Chelsea. And I'm thinking, right, I'm thinking to myself, right, this is it, right? We have absolutely got them. And then Jadon Sancho scores an absolute beaut, comes off on that left-hand side, cuts across, gets the shot away, and it's a delightful finish. And as soon as it went 2-1, I sat there and I just thought to myself, I had just had a feeling that it was going to go downhill from there. I just had a feeling, right? We're 2-1 up. The amount of space behind both defenses, it was like a basketball game. End to end. Poor defending. Cucurella slips twice. Put his new boots on. Then all of a sudden was a different player. From us, 2-1 at half time. And I'm like, right, okay. What have we got second half? We lost Romero. We lost Van der Ven. Radu Dragusin comes on. Romero gets injured in the first 20 minutes doing some absolute bogus, stupid little back flick. And then I'm thinking, right, what have Chelsea got in the locker? And we're 2-1 up. And I've always stated the first 15 minutes, everyone knows who watches this channel, everyone knows who subscribes to this channel. I've always said the first 15 minutes in a game, in the first half and second half, are absolutely crucial. They are crucial. Bissouma, this guy, I never, ever, ever want to see Bissouma play for this football club again. You absolutely stink. You are atrocious. Get him out of the football club. You found your level at Brighton. You got to move to a bigger club where there's more attention, there's more eyes on you, and you are absolutely woeful. You give the ball away countless times. You can't even keep the ball in play that second half. You pass it out twice, and you give away a penalty. He's brain dead. It's schoolboy defending. You're on 100 grand a week. We're supposed to be fighting for Champions League positions. Mate, we're getting handed out like a spliff at a 90s party. We absolutely stink. What are you doing for that penalty? You just dive in. And I can't remember if it was Sancho or Jackson. And then Cole Palmer steps up. And we all know how good that guy is from the spot. We all know how good of a football player he is. Right? And it's so calm. It's so collected. Before you know it, it's in the back of the net. And I'm thinking, all right, 2-2 now, half hour to play. And you look at the options Chelsea have got on their bench. You look at the options of Madueke, Nkunku, Gusto, Felix, Dewsbury Hall. And you look at our bench, and we've got Timo Werner, who wasn't good enough at Chelsea, but he's somehow good enough for us on the bench. Why is James Maddison not coming on earlier? Bergvall, come on, and a nice little cameo. It's 2-2, 30 minutes to play. And I'm thinking, right, it's an open game now. It's beyond open. Chelsea are going to have their towels up. We're going to have to resort to counter-attacking football because we know Chelsea were going to dominate from that minute on. And then it's a ball down the right-hand side. It goes right across goal. And there is Enzo Fernandez, who has got, 4 goals in his last 6 games or 3 goals in his last 5 games. It's a volley into the back of the net, and Fraser Forster's got no chance. It's a well-worked goal, and Chelsea go 3-2 up, and that was it. In my head, I lost all composure. We lost all composure, and we are 3-2 down to Chelsea. But what really boiled my blood more than anything, Sarr's decision-making for the 4th goal is nothing short of an embarrassment. Cole Palmer is running back to the corner flag. You foul him. And then the audacity of Cole Palmer, that is one of the best penalties you are likely to see. And Chelsea deserved the victory. No questions asked. They destroyed us. The only way we scored was from absolute piss poor playing out from the back. The only way Chelsea scored was from idiotic decision-making and very intelligent decision-making in the final third. Chelsea deserved to win. Cole Palmer steps up, and the finish from the penalty is absolutely exquisite. He Panakers it down the middle. And then Son decides to want to be a professional footballer in the last 5 minutes, and we score. This cannot continue. It categorically cannot continue. We are sitting 11th. 11th in the Premier League. We're 7 points off of top 4. We're 11 points off of Chelsea. And Chelsea are 4 points off of the title now. Off the top spot. Our goal difference is sliding down at an alarming rate. We have only won one of our last 5 Premier League games on form. The results recently absolutely stink. It's a results business, right? You can say what you want about Ange Postecoglou, but how does the same team, look at these results, right? How does the same team beat Manchester City and Aston Villa but get battered? It makes no sense to me. Look at these results. Take out the Manchester City game. Talk about it all you want. Yeah, it was a great win from Spurs. Fantastic. Absolutely great. We got destroyed by Galatasaray, and that should have been 4, 5, 6 just for Osimhen alone. Embarrassed by Ipswich. Kone took the mick out of us for Roma. We couldn't beat Fulham. Bournemouth, that should have been, and I'm not exaggerating, a minimum of 3-0. And Chelsea tonight toyed with us. We've got Manchester United coming up in the Cup. We've got Rangers at a crucial game for us Thursday. Nottingham Forest away 4 days after Liverpool. Boxing Day. Have a great Boxing Day, Spurs fans. Go and get pumped by your ex-manager. He's got to go. And this is never going to continue. We're never going to get back to where the club want to be unless Daniel Levy leaves. Poor recruitment year after year after year. Ignoring the problems at hand by Ange Postecoglou. It's a match for a disaster. We got battered on shots, 4 more. 3 more shots on target, 62% possession in our backyard. And Chelsea today proved that they are in a title race now. They are in a title race. 12 goals in your last 3 games. Sitting second in the league. They destroyed Aston Villa. They turned up to Southampton after making 7 changes. And they've just scored 4 against us. Look at the away results. Look at the away results. They won in Europe after beating Leicester. Then they beat Southampton away. Then they beat us away. They gave Wolves a pumping. We've got to start, I'm trying to be as unbiased as I can, but it's incredibly hard after we've just taken a battering. But Chelsea are in a title race for me now. If they get a couple of players in January, a number 9 and a ball-playing centre-back, they've scored the most goals in the league by 4. 4 more than any other team. Their goal difference is the second best in the league. The pressure on Chelsea tonight after Arsenal dropped points. Manchester City dropped points. And Liverpool did not play. And you've got to go out there against one of your fiercest rivals. You're 2-0 down. The mentality of those players. Lots of teams would have folded. Tottenham have given batterings this season to the likes of Man United and Man City. But Chelsea stuck to their game plan. Lavia was causing all sorts of problems in the first half. Enzo Maresca shows balls of steel, changes the system, brings on Gusto, puts Caicedo in the midfield. We can talk about the red cards with Kulusevski and Caicedo all we want. But we were not at the races today. And Chelsea didn't even get out of first gear, really. And they've scored 4 goals. You look at the run of games Chelsea have got coming up. I've said this about Liverpool. And I've said this about Arsenal. Brentford will be a tough test for them because they have not beaten them since they've been in the back in the Premier League. But they're going to destroy Everton. They're going to destroy Ipswich, Fulham and Palace. And they've got relatively comfortable is an understatement for the fixtures they've got in the Conference League. The same 11 that played against Astana and Shamrock Rovers will not play against Brentford and Everton. The choices Enzo Maresca has got off the bench, everyone laughed at them when they spent £1 billion. Gary Neville called them £1 billion bottle jobs. Well, no one's laughing about them now, are they? We're just laughing about Spurs. We are absolutely atrocious. We want to be where Chelsea are. Imagine Daniel Levy going out and dropping £1 billion. There's absolutely no chance of that happening. I can't keep doing this, man. I put my neck out on the line. I back managers. I called this since the Arsenal game that the manager's got to go. Everyone called me negative. Everyone said Henry's not a Tottenham fan. Henry talks Arsenal. Henry talks Liverpool. Henry talks City. Henry talks United. I called this. Everyone laughed at me. Since that Arsenal game, which was the third game of the season, which was 12 games ago, we've won 3. 3 Premier League games. We've beaten Aston Villa. We've beaten West Ham. We've beaten Brentford and City. We've won 4 since the 15th of September. We were destroyed by Coventry and got bowed out at the end. Right? Brighton absolutely toyed with us. We were 2-0 up that game as well. We destroyed West Ham. Crystal Palace, Ipswich, we gave them their first wins. When is enough enough? Look, go and enjoy your evenings. I need to go and lay down. I'll see you all in the next one. Thank you for watching. I am out.